What's up? This is Izzy, aka Kanye, and here we are again with Invented Kicks and another review. Now this week we got the Air Jordan 3 in the Knicks colorway. All right, now before we do get started, make sure you do hit that subscription button below so you can get any content from Invented Kicks. As soon as we get it, you got it. All right. Now, as I said, we got the Air Jordan 3 in the Knicks colorway. So what you have is your traditional Air Jordan 3 white-based leather shoe with the cement print going around the toe cap, the heel, and on the center pieces of the shoelace holders. Now you also are going to have your orange hits wrapping around the midsole, going back towards the heel and ending on the inner part of the midsole. All right, and then you have the orange hits that also are accompanied on the lace holders here at the front and at the top of the shoe, with the royal blue hits in the center of the middle of the lace holders, as well as the sock liner and the tongue behind the shoe. All right, now you're gonna have orange hits via the Jordan symbol right there, or the Jumpman logo right on the tongue, and then on the inside behind the tongue, you're gonna have. Let me see if I can get this for you the right way, so it's facing the right way. You guys can see that. All right, so you have that April 8th, 1988. And if you didn't know, the Knicks colorway of the Air Jordan 3 is a nod to a game back on April 8th, 1988, where MJ played with the Bulls against the Knicks and dropped 40-something points. I can't remember what it was against them, and he had, I think they call it the virus game or something like that, because he had a stomach virus. Now, I was born in the 80s, so I didn't remember that and didn't know that by heart. But I do love when Jordan Brand does storytelling and they do it in a cool way that doesn't really detract or distract from the shoe. And I think this was a really cool way to do that by putting that there on the inside of the tongue, where usually you're gonna find oh, these don't have it. Oh, I'm thinking about the fours. Usually you're gonna have something like that on the fours, where you flip it and it says Jordan, and it says it upside down, because back in the day, all the kids used to like flip the tongue tag like that, and then you would always see like the Jordan sign or the Jordan written down there. All right, so anyway, I think, like I said, that's pretty cool that they do that, and I like when they do like little storytelling, things like that. So for anybody that's a Knicks fan, even though it's kind of a slap in the face, because they're like going back to a time when Jordan beat them, and he had a stomach virus and all that, and dropped like crazy buckets. But at the same time, I think if you're a Knicks fan, you're gonna love this shoe. You're gonna like this colorway, particularly if you are Air Jordan 3 fan and they threw these on there. I think the execution was correct, like the color placement and everything. I think it came out, the color execution and the color placement came out pretty well. Now, as far as leather quality goes, I've heard some things about the shoe being like really crazy, buttery soft, that type of stuff. This pair in particular that I have in hand, I think I can agree for the most part that the quality is up there. If you look at, the toe box here, it has some really good tumbled leather, as well as the tongue, right? Which is not something that I feel like I've seen all the time. I don't want to say that I haven't seen it all the time. I'll just say that the True Blue 3s from 2016, bruh, like those joints, I actually have them right here. The tongue on these, if you look at the tongue on these, it's like a full grain leather, which is fine. But then you get to like the uppers. I mean, look at this stuff. It's got like vein wrinkles, and I don't know why. I think this, because the leather was just like garbage, and everyone really complained about these, which I only have here in comparison to these, because they, it's damn near the same shoe minus a couple of changes on like the hits. You see the orange here versus the blue there, etc., etc. But anyway, so those in comparison to these, I think you really can tell like they stepped up the leather quality, and I think that's something that everyone saw. Right after the release of those, you had the black cements, you had the free throw line white cements, you had the Hurricane Katrina white and red joints that dropped later that year, and all of them had way better, softer, more buttery leather. Now, the one difference between these and a lot of the other threes that I've seen with like the decent, good quality leather is that I did hold a pair of these in hand before these got sent to me and stuff like that. So when I held them in hand, the other pair I held, the leather was so ridiculously buttery. I mean, it was like a Jordan 1 tumbled, leather, like that soft stuff that you get on shattered backboards, or any one of the toe joints, the bread toes. I hate saying the word bread, but I'll say it for you guys so you guys understand what I'm talking about. The bread toes, the pine greens, you know, court purple joints with that nice leather on the toe and the heel of the ones. It's just like that. And again, this particular pair isn't like that, so I guess the leather quality may vary, and that's typical with Jordan brand stuff. But I think that this, as far as quality goes, is pretty decent for a general release. That's not like an OG colorway, and so I think a lot of people will be kind of impressed. I probably wouldn't rush to get these if you haven't gotten them already. I think that they're gonna go on sale. I don't think that this is a shoe that you necessarily need to cop and pay full retail price. The retail price for these, if you're wondering, let me just check the box here to make sure I'm accurate. It's usually $190 up. $190 for these, and it comes in your traditional Jordan 3 box with that new tag that we started seeing. I feel like the first time I saw that tag actually released on a shoe was with the Air Jordan 4 Cool Gray, which released earlier this year. I want to say like last month. I don't want to say early this year. Last month, August 6th, I think was the release date for those. And when they dropped, I saw for the first time that type of tag on the Jordans that were coming out and stuff. So that's pretty much it, you know, as far as this release goes. You got your traditional Jumpman tag and your Jumpman logo on the back. All right. The one thing I will say is, as far as quality goes, is they don't really color this whole thing in. And if you can see what I'm saying, right, you have like this piece that's colored in blue, and then right here at the back, like not the back, but like the side is not like painted or colored. I don't know what they do, but it's just like white. And to me, that kind of looks a little tacky. Other than that, I think it's like a solid drop. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, if you look at, you know, this one, you have the Nike Air in blue, and if you turn it this way, and you can see on the inside there, it's like the whole thing is blue. I don't know if they painted the whole thing or if this is a separate piece. I don't think it's a separate piece. I think the whole thing is one piece, but it just appears like it's a separate piece, and that got put onto the back. And I just think it looks so much better that way. And that's just me nitpicking. That's a little, you know, small details that I tend to pay attention to on Jordans and stuff like that over the years, and I think that I like that. Now, as far as I like that better than this. Now, as far as fit, I would say these run like Jordan 4s, like Jordan 1s, which to me is a half size up. But again, if you like your shoes to fit a little bit more snug, you might want to go with your true size, or play it safe and just get the same size you've always gotten in your Jordan 3 retros in the past like 2 years. All of them fit the same. I would get these in a size 11, same as my other Jordan 3s. Now, as far as the sole goes, you have your orange in the forefoot, and then your blue hit in the back heel area with Jordan written in orange. And I think that looks pretty cool. Let me do a comparison here. All right, so here you have red, white with the red Nike. So it's the same as you always see. You know, you have your gray mostly done up there, and then you have your two different colors here, and then you got another color here. Although this one's red, and this one's orange and orange, so same thing. But anyway, like I said, I think it's a pretty good release. I don't see these necessarily being something that's going to sell out on day one, especially since I have hindsight. I don't know why I said that. But my point is, I don't think you should get these right away. I think this should be, unless you're like a total Knicks fan, and go for it. But I think this shoe is going to be something that you can probably pick up later on discount. And that's pretty much it as far as these goes. Let me know who picked these up on day one. Let me know who's waiting. If you guys have been anticipating the shoe, let me know if you copped. What do you think about the quality? As far as fit, I think the fit has been stepping up with 3s. Over the past. Like I said, the black cement 3s crazy comfortable, and the white cement free throw lines, I happen to have those, and those are pretty comfortable. The true blue 3s, I mean, I don't really feel anything special with comfort. I do feel like the black cements and everything that came after these were just done way better. So that's that. So I think these are probably going to be the same, but I haven't tried these on yet to really give you guys a full point of view from a comfort standpoint. So like I said, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for checking this out and kicking it with your boy AJIII. Make sure you do follow me at AJIII on Instagram and Twitter, and follow at Invented Kicks as well on Instagram and Twitter to stay up to date with all that content. All right, so once again, thanks for watching. Until next time.